Hi, this is Mrs. Harris. We're doing apostrophes. Everyone needs a refresher. Okay, first we're going to start with an overview. Possessive means ownership. Plural means more than one. Only nouns can be made plural. Only nouns can be made possessive. A plural noun is still a noun. One dog, two dogs, four dogs. But a possessive noun is now an adjective. Adjectives say which one, what kind, how many. Dog, dog's bone. Which bone? Dog's bone. Okay, so straightforward, here it is. Singular noun shows ownership with something called apostrophe S. Apostrophe S. Chair becomes chair, apostrophe S, chairs. Tree becomes trees, apostrophe S. Hat becomes hats, apostrophe S. Bat, apostrophe S. Dresses, apostrophe S. Atoms, apostrophe S. And glass, apostrophe S. Let's read this. The chair is backing, the tree's leaves. One hat size, the bat's habits. The dress is Rip, Charles Adams cartoons, the glass is owner. So here's the singular noun. Here's singular noun, possessive. Singular possessive. Look at this. Hat size, habits, and those two kind of show you that you don't have to have an actual thing. You can own something that's intangible that cannot be touched. Here we go. Possessives with hyphenation and when two nouns act as one. Father-in-law, Attorney General, it's one person. Mother-in-law, sister-in-law, editor-in-chief, they're all one people, all one person. So possessive goes on the last word. Apostrophe S for laws, apostrophe S for generals, apostrophe S for laws, apostrophe S for laws, apostrophe S for chiefs. Read along with me. The father-in-law's opinions, Attorney General's lawsuit, mother-in-law's anger, sister-in-law's gossip, editor-in-chief's article. Again, possessive, singular possessive with a hyphenated situation or when the two nouns act as one, put the apostrophe in the last word in the group. Again, please feel free to stop, pause, rewind if something gets confusing. Here are all irregular nouns: man, woman, sheep, child, fish, peace, love, justice. Again, apostrophe S with all of them. All of them. Man, apostrophe S. Woman, apostrophe S. Man's dreams, woman's gold, sheep's food, apostrophe S. Children's anger, fish's ocean, peace's friend, love's enemy, justice's hope, apostrophe S all the way down. Love's enemy, justice's hope. Doesn't have to be something you can touch, could be intangible for possession. Now let's talk about some pronouns are already possessive. They don't need apostrophes. They're called possessive pronouns. Mine, hers, his, ours, theirs. These are called indefinite pronouns. They do take possessive forms. One's, someone's, another's, anyone's, nobody's, others. One's coat, someone's chair, another's turn, anyone's chance, nobody's party, others' successes. Apostrophe S on these, but not on these because by definition possessive nouns are already possessive. Here's a chart to make something plural. Here's a singular. Boy, man, dog, barber, John, beach, church, school, sheep, fish, woman. Now let's make them all plural first. Boys, men, look at this, E. Dogs, barbers, just two Johns in the class, so Johns. Beaches, churches, schools, sheep, fish, woman. These two do not get a plural ending, and woman, the ending is on the EN. If the plural ends in S, you add an apostrophe only. If the plural does not end in S, see there's no S at the end of men, you just add an apostrophe S. Dogs, it ends in S with the plural, so you add an apostrophe. Barbers ends in S, add an apostrophe. Johns, add an apostrophe because it ends in S. Beaches, add an apostrophe. Churches, add an apostrophe, it ends in S. Schools, apostrophe. Look, sheep, plural, does not end in an S. There's no S, so you add an apostrophe S. Fish, there's no S to make it plural, so you add apostrophe S. Woman, there's no S at the end of woman, so make it apostrophe S. Summing that up. Add apostrophe S to the plural form of the noun does not already end in S. So boys, it ends in S as a plural, boys, and then just add an apostrophe. Men does not end in S as a plural form. It has an E. That's the plural form, so you add an apostrophe S. John's apostrophe, beaches, sheep. Sheep does not end in S for plural, so you add an apostrophe S. Fish, apostrophe S. There's no S at the end of fish. And woman became woman because it's plural. Woman, an is singular, en is plural, so add an apostrophe S. Hyphenated. If you're hyphenating something, we know you add the apostrophe in the end. What if it's plural? Plural goes on the word that carries the meaning. Son-in-law, Do I have 2 laws? No, I have 2 sons. Daughter-in-law. Do I have 2 laws? No, I have 2 daughters. Editor-in-chief. Do I have 2 chiefs? No, I have 2 editors. Father-in-law. I have 2 fathers, not 2 laws. So the word that carries the meaning, son, daughter, editor, father. So the plural goes on the word that carries the meaning. So 3 sons, 2 daughters, 4 editors, 2 fathers. Those words carry the meaning. They have the plural form. The possessive goes in the last word. So plural possessive for hyphenation. 3 sons-in-law apostrophe s, 2 daughters-in-law apostrophe s, 4 editors-in-chief apostrophe s, 2 fathers-in-law apostrophe s. 3 son-in-law's books, 2 daughters-in-law's dogs, 4 editors-in-chief's papers, 2 father-in-law's argument. Possession shows ownership such as the desks break or the papers tear. This is a review. Singular possessive, add apostrophe s at the end of the word. Plural possessive, make it plural first, and then make it a possessive. Man will become men, apostrophe s, because there's no s in the plural form. And boy becomes boys, which becomes boys with an apostrophe. Just add an apostrophe to the plural noun that ends in s. Hyphenation. The possessive goes in the last word, and the plural goes in the word that carries the meaning. Okay, it gets more confusing here. If 2 more people share one thing, just one thing, you only use an apostrophe in the last noun only. John and Tina are the parents of their 2 kids. They share the kids jointly. So John and Tina, apostrophe s, Tina's kids, are going to Mexico to visit family. Chef and the hostess of the restaurant, they both jointly own the restaurant as one. So you'd say the chef and the hostess's restaurant is closed. Okay, now, what if the 2 people owned it individually? Now, each one gets their own apostrophe s or apostrophe. Lion and tiger each own their own bones. They're not sharing. The lion, apostrophe s, lion's new bone. The tiger, apostrophe s, tiger's new bone. So it'll be like this. The lion, apostrophe s, and lions, and the tiger, apostrophe s, tiger's bones are fairly new. The lion's and tiger's bones are fairly new. Gym and cafeteria, they both have separate tables. So the gym's tables, apostrophe s, cafeteria's tables, apostrophe s. The gym's and the cafeteria's tables have been replaced. Each share individually, therefore they each get their own apostrophe s. Other uses. Add apostrophe s if you left something out, like down here, sorry, I jumped ahead of myself. You left out the 1994, I am, I'm, he is, he's, or could not, couldn't, Linda is, Linda's. Those are, if you left something out, add apostrophe s, but here's how you write numbers and letters and symbols. I wrote 2 9s, apostrophe s. Give me 2 at signs, 3 dollar signs. I earned 2 A's, apostrophe s. Practice. The fireman's responsibility is to those trapped in the house. Correct firemen's. Where do you put the apostrophe? The firemen, now it's plural. Responsibilities are to those most in need. The son-in-law, I have 3. Just write the plural. And then son-in-law, singular possessive, just write the possessive. Joan and Jim both share a house. How would you write that? They both share one house. Shelley and Sam each have their own car. Oops, look at that, sorry. Each have their own car. Shelley and Sam each have their own car. Would it be Shelley's and Sam's car, or Shelley and Sam's car? Same thing, Joan and Jim. Joan's and Jim's house, or Joan and Jim's house, if they all share one house. Worker's complaint, one worker, how would you write that? Salesperson's job, how would you write that? That's possessive. Salesperson, how would you make that plural and possessive? How do you make person plural and then make it possessive? 3 bears in a toasty warm cave. So there's 3 bears, possessive, 3 bears cave. How do you make that plural possessive? And here are your answers. Fireman, apostrophe s. Fireman, apostrophe s. Sons. Actually, I made a plural and possessive. Sons, and then in-law, apostrophe s, plural possessive. Son-in-law, apostrophe s, singular possessive. Joan and Jim share one house, apostrophe s. Shelley and Sam's, they both have their own car, so it's Shelley's and Sam's. Worker, apostrophe s, worker's complaint. Salesperson's job, singular possessive. Plural, I'd make this salespeople, and then add apostrophe s. Why? Because people makes it plural, so add apostrophe s. It does not end in s. Apostrophe s makes it people is plural. Apostrophe s makes it plural possessive. 3 bears. Bears ends in s already. It's plural with an s, so I just add an apostrophe. Please rewind and replay and pause anything you need, and I will see you in class. Thank you.